Hi there, thank you so much for watching my videos, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so. Make sure you leave me a comment on the video so that we can have a conversation, okay? And make sure you also uh, um, look for other videos that I've done. All right, so this Trump phenomenon and the Trump false prophecy that is going to be re-elected, which a lot of prophets that are featured on this channel, they're still standing by that. You know, they are really trying to make sense of everything, and they're trying to make their false prophecy come true, which is not gonna happen. So Lindsey Graham gives us a reason, an explanation. He has it. He has. It's enough. Enough is enough. It's over, and he gives us something that I want us to look at and discuss. You know, Lindsey is a friend of the president. You know, he's been on Air Force One with President Trump. They have golfed together. He has defended the president, but it's just out of control now. He has had enough. He knows the elections is not going to be overturned, contrary to so many faith leaders out there that are still preaching and telling people to pray and hope for this, holding to false hope, which is not going to happen. Trump has lost the elections. Elections have been called, have been certified by the electors, the electoral college, and this morning it was certified by Congress. It's over, folks. I've been trying to tell you that, but let's hear Lindsey Graham. He gives us really a good piece.
To hold the country hostage to end Reconstruction. It worked. The commission was 8-7. It didn't work. Nobody accepted it. The way it ended is when Hayes did a deal with these 3 states. You give me the electors, I'll kick the Union Army out. The rest is history. It led to Jim Crow. If you're looking for historical guidance, this is not the one to pick. If you're looking for a way to convince people there was no fraud, having a commission chosen by Nancy Pelosi, Mitch McConnell, and John Roberts is not going to get you to where you want to go.
So he has cited a lot of people who have come to my channel and trying to, you know, they are holding on to the words of the prophet that came out that Trump is going to be reelected. So they are in denial, and they go back and cite historical precedent. It's like, oh, this is up, and, you know, people had hope in Mike Pence. Mike Pence doesn't want to break the law, what Trump was asking him to do. Mike Pence released a statement yesterday before the joint session of Congress started. I'm going to follow the law. And the Trump people and Trump himself felt betrayed, but he was doing the right thing. So Lindsey is trying to explain here. It's like, hey, you're missing something.
It ain't going to work. So it's not going to do any good. It's going to delay, and it gives credibility to a dark chapter of our history. That's why I'm not with you. But I will fight to my death for you. You're able to object. You're not doing anything wrong. Other people have objected. I just think it's a uniquely bad idea to delay.
It's okay to object. What these guys did, it's all right. You know, it's democratic, right? But Lindsey's saying, you are not achieving anything. You know, you just throwing grenades there and see if it blows up, but it's not the right thing for this moment.
This election, Trump and I, we've had a hell of a journey. I hate it being this way. Oh my God, I hate it. From my point of view, he's been a consequential president. But today, first thing you'll see, all I can say is count me out. Enough is enough. I've tried to be helpful, but
he's been there. He's been trying to be helpful. He has supported the president with his legal battles. He's been defending him, and now Lindsey had enough. I mean, it's like it's gotta stop, guys.
When the Wisconsin Supreme Court ruled 4-3 that they didn't violate the Constitution of Wisconsin, I agree with the 3, but I accept the 4. If Al Gore can accept 5-4, he's not president. I can accept Wisconsin 4-3.
It's a matter of law. You will not agree with every judgment that comes in out of court. That's what the point is making. It's not just a matter of what you want or what you think is right. If the courts rejects it, they rule Al Gore should have been president. But the Supreme Court ruled, and he accepted it.
Pennsylvania, it went to the Second Circuit. So much for all the judges being in Trump's pocket.
So, Pennsylvania, lots of Trump appointed judges. So they're saying, oh, we have not been in court. Here, he referenced the Pennsylvania. The Trump campaign took it to the courts.
They said, no, you're wrong. I accept the Pennsylvania Second Circuit that Trump's lawsuit wasn't right. Georgia, they said the Secretary of State took the law in his own hands. He changed the election laws unlawfully. A federal judge said, no, I accept the federal judge even though I don't agree with it. Fraud. They said there's 66,000 people in Georgia under 18 voted. How many people believe that? I asked, give me...
Trump giving falsehood, Rudy, and a lot of manifest leaders. Really, you believe that?
10, and had 1. They said 8,000 felons in prison in Arizona voted. Give me 10, hadn't gotten 1. Does that say there's problems in every election? I don't buy this. Enough's enough. We got to end it. Vice President Pence, what they're asking you to do, you won't do because you can't.
Exactly. I did a video and I showed you guys on Victory Channel, Flashpoint. They bring all these prophets and say, even experts, doctors, and they say, oh, we don't know what Mike Pence is gonna do. He's a wild card. You know, he probably gonna do something. Trump say, yeah, Pence and I are on the same page. Just reject the electoral college electors and certificates and send it back to Congress. Let them decide. Lindsey's saying it doesn't work like that. Pence says, no, I'm not gonna break the law. That is not what I'm supposed to do.
You talk about interesting times. I associate myself with Rand Paul. How many times will you hear that? The mob has done something nobody else could do to get me and Rand to agree. Rand is right. If you're a conservative, this is the most offensive concept in the world, that a single person could disenfranchise 155 million people. The president...
They were hoping Pence is going to defranchise people, turn over the election. 150 million people voted, including myself. It's like, just disregard it, just discard it, and let one person, the vice president, who is the president of the Senate, decide.
The Senate shall, in the presence of the Senate and the House of Representatives, open all certificates, and the votes shall then be counted. The person having the greatest number of votes for president shall be president. Where in there does it say Mike can say, I don't like the results, I want to send them back to the states, I believe there was fraud? To the conservatives who believe in the Constitution, now's your chance to stand up and be counted.
That's right.
Originalism, count me in. It means what it says. So, Mike, Mr. Vice President, just hang in there. They said we can count on Mike. All of us can count on the Vice President. You're going to do the right thing. You're going to do the constitutional thing. You got a son who flies F-35s. You got a son-in-law who flies F-18s. They're out there flying so that we can get it right here.
Exactly. He's right. All right? So all you who've been screaming about fraud Lance Warner has written a book about the prophecies on Trump. Dr. Lance, I just made a video about it today, about him. They are all in denial. All right? Lindsey, he has a point. It's over. Get over it. You have 4 more years to try again.
There are people dying, to my good friend from Illinois, to make sure we have a chance to argue among ourselves, and when it's over, it is over. It is over. The final thing, Joe Biden. I've traveled the world with Joe. I hoped he lost. I prayed he would lose. He won. He's a legitimate president of the United States. I cannot convince people, certain groups, by my words, but I will tell you by my actions, that maybe I, above all others in this body, need to say this. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are lawfully elected and will become the president and the vice president of the United States on January the 20th.
There you have it, folks. It's right. It's true. It flies in the face of the prophets that I've been trying to tell and bring this message, guys, that the prophecy was false, and it's over. There is nothing that's gonna happen, and quit manipulating people, please. It's done. It's over. All right. So tell me what you guys think. Those are my thoughts, and leave me a comment. Let's have a conversation. All right. You gotta be bold enough to stand up for some of these things. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you for stopping by. Make sure you check other videos. Bye.